Without literacy, first of all, our students won't have a future. It starts here in the primary grades, and if they have a solid foundation when it comes to reading, there's no stopping them.
I think of someone like a Noah, right? A brown-skinned boy who can see a book with someone who looks like him. And not just that, but you read a story that he can relate to. I think that is going to change him in a visceral way. I know when I was growing up, I didn't have that, right? So knowing that impact, that is going to happen. I think also too, as a second-year teacher, I was a teacher's assistant for a couple of years, but as a second-year teacher, which really first year, because I started during COVID, right? That's a whole different story. I was in dire need of support. I have a great campus, right? I have a great principal and Principal Shamika. But right, there's this old saying that says, in a multitude of counselors, there's safety, right? And knowing that the Leaders Reading Network has been that for me and giving me specific social emotional lessons that I can then give to my students, knowing that they're impactful and equitable, and at the end of the day, they also meet the TEKS, which is important, right? As an educator in Texas, we have to make sure that whatever we teach falls within the alignment of the Texas Essential Knowledge and Skills, or TEKS, and knowing that the Leaders Readers Network and the curriculum that I've been given does just that. It's huge.
My favorite campaign of all time is the Pennies for Literacy campaign. It was actually the first campaign that I did with the Leaders Readers Network. In this campaign, students take control of the project themselves. They are raising money and change to give brand new books to their own campus or to another Title I campus in their district. So the first time we did it, my third graders took over. They made posters, they put buckets together, they created flyers and passed them out. They had stickers that they made for the students to use on our campus, and they raised $800 the first time.
Being a student ambassador is actually a whole lot more fun than it seems. It's fun to meet new people. It's fun to read more books, because I honestly love reading. So with that, they can help other kids find the joy in finding reading. They find in reading, and help other kids do it as well.
With the Leaders Readers Network, I was able to speak on my first Microsoft panel when I was a sophomore in high school. A sophomore. I was able to spread the importance of literacy in Title I schools and give the students perspective that students want to help. Oftentimes, they just don't know how or where to start.
And I also like the part of having encouraging notes in these books. It's time-consuming writing them, but looking back and seeing some of the books that we have given out, these kids can stay encouraged to know that they are cared for and they are loved when they get each book.
Many of the teachers have mentioned that the classroom libraries have just really helped to motivate the students to want to read more, because they're seeing themselves in books. They're hearing their language in books. And so just to have the opportunity to have these authentic texts in the classroom have really supported the students and the teachers, along with the awesome lessons that you all have provided for the teachers that are aligned to our scope and sequence. So it just kind of lifted a load for them. So they've really been able to engage without having to have this cognitive struggle.
If you're a teacher who wants to have high quality literature in your classroom, this is an opportunity for you to jump in and also be supported by other teachers around the country, around the state, and something that allows all children to grow.